So we have just had the biggest market crash in Rocket League history, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the best investments that you just have to make. And these are investments you guys are going to want to make straight away, because the items I'm showcasing, most of them have already started going up. So if you leave it too long, there's literally no point investing because you won't make any profit. In this video, I'm going to try my best to do things for everyone, cover items for everyone. So whether you have 1,000 credits or 100,000 credits. So make sure you stick around, as this method will make you thousands of credits for absolutely free, no matter what's in your inventory at this point. So for you guys that aren't familiar with what investments are, it's basically where you purchase a popular item, a high in demand item, for example the White Octane, and then you keep it until it rises in price. And then when it rises and it's stable at a much higher value you bought it for, you can sell it and make yourself a ton of profit. Obviously, the more expensive the item, the more profit you'll make, because, for example, a Dissolver may rise by 1,000 credits, whereas a White Octane will rise by 5,000. So Rocket League items always go up and down, prices fluctuate, it's just like real life trading, stocks and shares. Rocket League trading is all revolved around the credit demand. The higher the credit demand, the lower the item value. So obviously the weekend where the White Fennec was out, in my opinion, was one of the main factors why we've had the biggest market crash. Everyone was selling really expensive things. Mainframe was about 2,000. People were selling them for 1,000 just because they wanted to get their stuff gone, because they wanted to get edge credits to purchase their White Fennec. So we had a normal market crash. It was all looking well then, because I'd make some investments, stuff was starting to go back up, and then the Fennec came to the store, which absolutely destroyed the market. But it's been a few weeks since that came to the store. Stuff looks like it's rising again, so let's get into the video. I hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like if you find this video helpful, and subscribe for more trading tip videos. But let's jump into the very first investment. So the first category of items we are going to be taking a look at are the black markets, and most of these investments will be for traders that don't have too much to spend. However, there are some items that will still make around 1,000 credits profit, maybe even more, in this list. Pretty much any black market in the game will make you some sort of profit, 50 to 100 credits. I've made a short list of items that will make you between 500 and 1,000 credits depending on your platform. So the ones you're going to want to invest in are Hellfire, Interstellar, 20XX, Stipplegate, Fire God, Tidal Stream, Bubbly, Heatwave, Mainframe, Dissolver, and finally, the Dueling Dragons. Especially the final four I've mentioned, them ones will make you over 1,000 credits profit. Mainframe's a bit questionable. It completely depends on what platform you're on, because on some platforms, Mainframe's within range of what it used to be. The Heatwave will make you around 1,000. The Dissolver and the Dueling Dragons will make you over 1,000 credits profit. And there's also some painted black markets you might want to invest in. Titanium White Mainframe is about 20k on Xbox at the moment, and it did peak at around 25, so if it does get back to that stage, which it might do, it's got a strong chance of going that way because it is rising at the moment, but that one will make you an easy 5,000 credits profit if it does get back to what it peaked at. However, the black Mainframe is probably a more safe option, currently sitting at around 5,000 credits on Xbox. It peaked at 8,000. Although you may make a little bit less profit than you could do with the white one, I think it's definitely a more safe option. There's more of a chance of it going up than the white one. Obviously, I am currently using Xbox prices, so before you do go and invest, make sure to go to rlinsider.gg and check out the prices for your platform. Other popular painted Mainframes like Crimson and Sky Blue will make you around 2,000 credits profit. They're both sitting at just under 3,000 at the moment, and I'm pretty sure they peaked at around 5k. So yeah, 2k for each of them. Mainframe is becoming more and more popular over time as well. Obviously that will lead to the mainframe prices going up, and also the painted mainframes. Pink and Cobalt Mainframe are also some decent mainframes to invest in. Pretty much any mainframe you're going to make some sort of profit. Titanium White Hextide is another one you might want to keep your eye on. Currently sitting at around 2,000 credits on Xbox. It did peak at 4,000 multiple times. So if you look at past trends of the item, it should definitely get back up to 4,000 credits at some point. So if you purchase one now for around 2,000, you'll make yourself 2,000 credits profit. So moving on to the black market gold explosions now. Titanium White Shattered is usually around 4,000 credits. At the moment, it's just under 3,000. It's around 2,700 credits. So if you purchase the White Shattered for that amount, you can easily make yourself nearly 1,500 credits profit. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're done with black markets now. Maybe some other ones that will make you some decent profit. Titanium White 20XX will make you around a K, but I don't want to make the list too long with follow black market. So let's move on to the next category of items. Okay, so moving on to some wheels now. The only wheels I'd recommend you invest in are Dracos and Zombies. However, with those wheels, I'd only invest in Titanium White. Pretty much any other exotic wheel just isn't worth the time investing in. Obviously, there are some RLCS wheels, which we'll get onto in a bit. Both Sky Blue and Crimson Dracos are worth around 1,000 credits at the moment, and I reckon they'll rise to around 2,000. However, there definitely is better options to invest in rather than those two, but Titanium White Dracos are a very smart move to invest in. Although White Zombies are rising, I'd definitely be more interested in investing into White Dracos. I think that's definitely a smarter move. So using Xbox prices, the White Zombies peaked in March at 4,500 credits, and It's currently around 4,000, so if you did invest, even if it did go back up to that peak, you'd only be making 500 credits. Obviously, over a year ago when it did come out in the item shop, the White Zomba market is just still recovering. The hype's never been the same since that day. So I think White Zombas I'd probably pass on. However, Crimson Zomba's a very good shout. It's currently around 500 credits on Xbox, and it did once peak at 1,400 to 1,500, around that value. But more than likely, it will go up to around a K. So if you're invested in White or Crimson Zombas, you'll probably make around 500 credits profit, but I'd be more inclined to do the Crimson. Then you can invest the spare credits into other items. But to be honest, Zombas, I'd just stay away. I'd be much more interested in investing in Dracos than Zombas. The Dracos look like they'll make you some decent profit, however the Zombas don't look as lucrative. You're not going to make as much profit going over there, so I just ignore the Zombas for now. Alright, so I think we're done with all the wheels now. Obviously we'll go into the RLCS wheels at some point later in the video. So we're now going to talk about the cars you can invest in. So we got the Fennec, and we got the Octane, and we've also got the Dominus. They're the main three expensive cars you're going to look to make profit through. Okay, so we'll start with the Fennec then. So for all of these cars, we're going to do Titanium White, Crimson, and Sky Blue. They're the main three colours you want for cars. There are some exceptions. I mean, Lime Octane's kind of popular, but I don't think it breaks into those top three. So starting with the Sky Blue Fennec then. So the Sky Blue Fennec is currently sitting at around 1,000 credits, and I reckon that will rise to about 2,000, 2,500 credits, somewhere around that region. So if you do invest, you're looking for at least 1,000 credits profit, maybe even 1,500 depending how much it rises. So Sky Blue Fennec's definitely a good one. Crimson Fennec's pretty much the exact same amount of profit. It's just bump an extra 500 credits on the start and the finish. So it's currently 1,500, and it will probably finish at 3,000, I'm pretty sure, when it finishes rising. All of these are obviously rough estimates. I'm just going off previous trends and examples, so it may be a few hundred credits more or less. But the Titanium White Fennec is currently under 10,000 credits on most platforms, and this is going to be one of the things that's going to be the most interesting in the market. Obviously, because of it coming in the shop, pretty much everyone has the White Fennec now. Everyone that doesn't trade much and would have wanted it now has it, and considering it came out for a ridiculous value, less than 1,000 credits. The big question is, will it rise back up to what it is? So White Fennec on Xbox usually around 15k. That's what it was. It did peak to around 20k, but we'll go to 15k because that's around what it should be. The question is, will it ever get to that point? That is around double the value of what it is right now, a little bit less than double. So obviously with the White Zombas, once they got released to the shop, they've never returned to this normal price. White Zombas used to be around 10,000 credits, 100 keys in old money talk, but it's now dropped to 4,000 credits, nowhere near what it used to be worth. So will that happen with the White Fennec? The thing you guys have to realize, right, is that White Zombas, you can get them from like golden lanterns, golden gifts, crates like that. I'm not sure which specific ones they're in, but they're definitely in some of them. You can get them from the new trade up system that got added around a month ago. So there's going to be a ridiculous amount of White Zombas on the game compared to where they were last year. Whereas with the White Fennec, it's a lot harder to get one. You can either get them from like totally awesome blueprints. There might be one or two golden crates that have the Fennec in, and also the drops. But the chance of getting a White Fennec from a drop is very, very slim. Obviously, it's not likely with the White Zomba to get one, but there's a more of a chance, if you know what I mean. So I believe the White Fennec will rise back up to its value, around 15,000 on Xbox. I'm not sure exactly what price that is on other platforms. However, you guys are going to have to be really patient with this thing. I reckon this will take a couple of months to get back up to its value. And it also depends on the hype of the Fennec. You know, Octane and Dominus have been cemented in the top 3 cars since the birth of Rocket League. And they were untouched. They were the top 2 cars forever. Fennec came along and broke into the top 2. The first car that's ever done that. So will the hype of the Fennec continue? Because this is all it depends on. Now that everyone that would want the Titanium White Fennec has it, will the hype die down? Because obviously if more people have it, less people will want to buy it, and it'll be difficult to sell. But yeah, I do think it may return to around 15,000. Maybe not that high. Maybe about 12, 13,000 credits. But you know, if you pick one up for around 8,000 credits, which you can get it for very easily right now, you're still going to make yourself an absolute ton of profit. Over 5,000 credits profit. It's possible. Okay, so next up we're going to speak about the most popular car in the game, the Octane. Again, we're going to go with White, Crimson, and Sky Blue. So the Sky Blue one is worth 2,000 credits, and I reckon this will go up to 3,500. So you make yourself 1,500 credits there. The Crimson Octane's around 3,000 as well, so 1,000 more than the Sky Blue one. However, with this one, I think you make yourself a little bit more profit. I reckon this will go just under 5,000 credits, maybe in the region between 4.5 to 5k. So I reckon you can make yourself up to 2,000 credits depending on if it rises high enough, but you'll easily make yourself 1,500. And the main one, the Titanium White Octane, currently sat at 20,000 credits on Xbox. I reckon this thing will go up to 25,000. I think that's a safe estimate, as long as Octane doesn't come out in the shop, which I'm very certain it won't. I'm pretty sure they've confirmed that Octane will never come in the shop. However, with the Dominus, I reckon you'll make yourself a little bit more profit. So the Sky Blue one is worth 7,000 credits on Xbox. I reckon that will rise to 10,000. That's for the Sky Blue one. So you could make yourself 3,000 credits there. And with the Crimson one, I reckon you make 2,000. Buying it for 10,000 credits and then sending it on for 12,000. That's what it will stop at, I reckon. However, the big one, the Titanium White Dominus. So Currently, this thing is 40 to 45,000 credits. I'm not too sure if it's selling for that. It might be selling for a little bit less or a little bit more. But this thing, I reckon, will peak at 55,000 or 60,000 credits, around that. And obviously, if it's rising, people will be overpaying for it. So you could get yourself the top end of that, 60,000 credits. However, with this, it's very, very risky because if they get added to trade-ups, because obviously with trade-ups you can get Octanes, you can get other painted import cars. If they add Titanium White Dominus back to trade-ups, because I'm very certain you can't get them from trade-ups at the moment. I don't think I've seen people get them in the last few months. So it does entirely depend on trade-ups. If Dominus gets added to trade-ups or like the odds increase, then you can definitely see the price plummeting a little bit. It's a very risky move, but if it does pay off, you can easily make yourself like 20,000 credits profit. It's honestly ridiculous the amount of money you can make here. Okay, so we're going to move on to the RLCS items now. So RLCS items, although they do fluctuate with the general market, it does kind of depend on RLCS streams and what's in the drops. So at the moment, I'm pretty sure that like the RLCS decals, you got the Helios, the Emeralds, and Big Splashes in there as well. Like, some of the main ones are in there. So that begs the question, will RLCS items go up? And I'm pretty certain they will. Those items have been in the streams for quite a while now, and that didn't stop White Emeralds from rising from about 10k, just above 10k, all the way to 30k. That didn't stop that. So White Emeralds are currently 20k on Xbox, and I don't see why they can't go back up to like 25k, 30k. They did once peak at 60k back in August 2020, but I very doubt they'll get back up to there. If they are removed from stream rotation, then maybe they do get back up to there, but I think as long as they do stay in streams, the most you'll see Emeralds at is 30k. But either way, if you invest in a couple of White Emeralds, I mean, you are going to make yourself quite a lot of profit with these. Currently 20 to 22k, and it will rise back up to 25k, I reckon. That's the thing with most painted emeralds as well. Crimson emeralds, black emeralds, most of them you'll be able to make profit with. Alright, so we're moving on to the Big Splash Gold Explosion now. 600 to 800 it currently is on Xbox, and this thing did once peak at 3k. I don't think it'll go to there because it's in rotation at the moment, but I reckon Big Splash, you can see it getting up to 1.5k. That's nearly 1,000 credits increase. Big Splashes are one of the best investments for you smaller traders out there. However, I reckon it will take some time with all these RLCS items. I'm predicting they'll go up a little bit slower than other items, but again, with this video, I'm just going off previous trends and anything can happen. Alright, so moving on to the Titanium White Helios now. This is one that I'm very confident will rise. It's currently sat at 10,000 credits on Xbox. It was around 9,000, and it's already risen 1,000 credits in the last 2 days. So if that tells you anything about the direction, I reckon this thing will go up to about 20k, 25k. That's what it was in February when all the market peaked a few months ago. White Helios is probably the best investment on the list. There may be other investments that'll make you a little bit more profit, but this one is very safe. It will definitely go up. Helios is the most popular boost in the game. Maybe Black Standard just tops it. And usually what happens is as soon as the Titanium White item starts going up, which it already has, White Helios starting going up, then all the other paints will follow. So I'm pretty sure investing in other Helios will be a safe bet as well. And for the final item, we're going to be taking a look at the Titanium White RLCS Octane. Currently around 6,000 credits on Xbox. This thing is still dropping, so I reckon if you do invest, you will make some profit. I think the highest it will go up to is around 12-13k, considering it's still in rotation. It could go to a little bit more, but I highly doubt it. But this thing, I'd wait till it stops dropping, because this thing is still dropping. And wait for it to flatline for about 4 to 5 days. And by that point, that should be the perfect time to buy it. And you stick around, and you should make yourself nearly 10,000 credits profit with that one. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if there's any I missed as well. This is a very long video, I know, and I could easily add some more investments in here, but I don't want to make the video too long. Also, let me know if you find any of these ones helpful. And if you did find it helpful, make sure to leave a like for the video. It really helps me out. It takes literally a couple of seconds out of your day. And subscribe if you're new around here and you want to find some new trading tip videos. For some more trading tip videos, make sure to head down to the description. Other easy ways to make profit and where to find trades. You can find all that in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one.